Midnight is the deadline for the federal government to shut down, and no congressional compromise is in sight at this point. Good evening, I'm Steve Eager.
Hi, everybody, I'm Heather Hayes. So if it happens, it would be the first government shutdown in almost 7 years. Fox 4's Sean Rabb in our newsroom now with what it would mean for the country. Sean.
Well, to start, each federal agency has its own contingency plans for operating in a shutdown workers who would be furloughed. Now, don't know how many that will be right now, but it seems some could even lose their jobs. Experts say that's one of the reasons this shutdown threat is different. What are your concerns about this as we stand right now?
Well, it's different on a range of levels.
Starting with if it happens in the middle of the week, says Virginia Tech Public Administration and Policy expert Karen Holt. Past shutdowns have started going into weekends, giving Congress more time to keep government funded. Some departments are accepted, like the military, Homeland Security, FBI, ICE agents will stay on the job. While the CDC will keep its doors open, half the staff will be among the hundreds of thousands furloughed.
And there now is the threat from the director of the Office of Management and Budget that in addition to furloughing federal employees, some of those employees, for really the very first time in U.S. history, would be placed in RIF categories, that is reduction in forces, which in effect indicates that they could well be fired.
Across the whole of federal government services, the shutdown means slowdown.
All of those shutdown government offices are not going to be doing what they're doing. It's going to be kind of a mess.
The post office is a self-funded government agency, and your mail will still be delivered. Planes will keep taking off and landing. The FAA, air traffic controllers, TSA will work without pay. An aviation group, Modern Skies Coalition, in a letter to congressional leaders, writes in part, government shutdowns harm the U.S. economy and degrade redundancies and margins of safety that our national airspace system is built upon. In fact, short-term shutdowns of just a few days, or even threatened shutdowns that are averted in the 11th hour, negatively affect the NAS and the traveling public. And, says SMU economist Mike Davis, many civilians are contract workers with the federal government. They, too, will be affected.
People won't be spending as much money. Who would? If you don't get a check this month, you're going to try and cut back as much as possible.
Social Security checks and Medicare payments for seniors' health care will continue. WIC and SNAP benefits could be slow getting to those who need them, and it could take a while to encroach on the overall economy.
In terms of direct day-to-day, perhaps not as much, at least for a while.
So the last shutdown 7 years ago ran 35 days. Lots of stress then on the 300,000+ that were furloughed at the end of 2018, beginning of 19. 5 weeks without a paycheck caused lots of financial hardship.
All right, Sean Rabb, we'll keep our eyes on it. Thank you.
All right.